Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons, this week sponsored by Starwinch. Fuck you if you haven't bought Starwinch. Anyway.
Okay,
This
I
week
haven't.
sponsored by tattoos
me.
of women's torsos, so her boobs are on your butt.
Can we start over?
No.
Sure, go ahead.
This week
Welcome
brought
to Let's
you by...
Shut up. Welcome to Let's Play Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to continue our mystery. And maybe some.
Mystery.
I don't have any-
All the fuck out of this.
The mystery is what's the deal with this unicorn?
Did it
Attention
kill
to
someone
people
else?
watching this video, I do not have an eating disorder.
Okay.
She's lying.
There's no context for that
Let's-
one.
Don't
Everybody
see that.
absolutely stop talking about anything that is not D&D.
Okay, so
This video is going to be really freaking short. Have you
Let's
watched any of
shut
our stuff?
up.
where did Gibnef pop to at the end of 2 sessions ago?
I gave you a full detailed description of that the week it happened, but sure.
Well, I thought
me
we
just-
were going to
let
do
me
this
just
for the
give
video.
Everyone the recap right now
Okay.
of what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
all
recap.
learned recently.
That's what I was.
Ironicus
Yes.
was doing this for the viewers, not
Yeah.
for himself.
Well, Cod also doesn't know anything, but Cod should probably get caught up.
Wow. Shots
Oh,
fired in the D&D
No,
chat.
because I hadn't actually seen him online to give him a review of what was going on.
Here's a murder mystery. Who's going to be dead by the end of Paragon?
All of you, if I have my way. Anyhow,
Joey died like 3 times. Wait, Draco's already dead. It's fine.
No, I mean, not... Okay,
Are you
well,
not-
you're getting confused about between us and our characters again.
I am basically dead.
it's true. Hey,
Legally speaking, I was never alive.
and we're off. So, mystery clues.
My
Blah, blah,
monitor
blah,
is
blah.
slightly
Here
farther
is...
away than it normally is.
That's not a clue.
You guys like all feel further away or something.
Wow.
It's
Well,
okay,
sure
we're
feels
still
so
close to
lonely.
I was just...
I'm gonna move everything closer back to where.
Well, hold on, I have to rearrange my apartment.
Hang on, this is important. Okay, now go.
Okay.
What? What are you doing?
Kipnif was with the one... Kipnif was with the young mage. And they discovered a room where there was an arrow trap set up that the rune was supposed to teleport arrows from. Somebody fucked up the rune so it only fired one arrow. So it was meant to hit multiple people. Meanwhile, Kadrin Shriner deactivated because Corgi Shriner chewed on a wire for a week.
Fuck
So-
that.
Well, you weren't with Gibnif at the time, but
What's
I
a
had to take
wire?
You know full well what a wire is.
It's what I'm going to kill you with.
You have them on your violin that you've apparently had this whole time.
Yeah.
Never.
No, that's a
used.
string.
Meanwhile, what Gibnif also realized that he did not see this mage's name on the pending tax records, so someone has been paying her way through things despite the fact that she's been underground for months at a time.
All right. What this means for the folks at home is that, and I'm going to say this to COD in the past, which we are recapping, which didn't actually happen, but is happening now. Is that going to point out that the fact that the trap was supposed to go off multiple times does imply that it was actually set for the guard, and our poor tax collector was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And also that apparently shapeshifters have been living in the city for longer than we thought. And this is all
How would
probably
you know?
because somebody is paying this lady's taxes, and it
Yeah,
ain't
somebody's
her.
pretending to be her.
No, but I mean, how would you know shapeshifters were look at? It was a thing. Shapeshifters look like people. They shift their shape.
Okay, never mind. Meanwhile, what the rest of the crew learned last time, which Gibnif and Cod did not, as they all recap over a jaunty campfire with the Chickamel, is that there was a mage hired to perform the forbidden art of rhythmancy for the kingdom, which was how the magical harps that seem to have effects on different creatures were developed. And in fact, this was the reason that he was banished and possibly had his tower sabotaged. A shapeshifter known as Alfonso de Tambor and/or Lord Cucaracha was in there
Even-
waiting for the party, trying to learn what
What?
they had found, and left them alone when he got what he needed.
His
What?
name is a shapeshifter.
How about that?
Who is this guy?
I
Can we
sort of
no.
remember him.
He's a figment of Mineral's imagination.
Brought to
No.
life by the power of sheer stupidity.
She's Mineral's
Hey.
Tulpa.
I'm not stupid.
No one said
I
it was
have-
your stupidity.
Yep.
The stupidity of this world that we live in.
I did say Alfonso de Tambor was actually a previous shape-shifting villain from ages past.
You did,
It's just
yeah.
Lord
he was like,
Cucaracha was a different thing. They went off on the rails.
oh,
Lord Cucaracha is your invention.
Lord
but the
Cucaracha is
story.
definitely out there somewhere. You know,
He's a shapeshifter. He's the shapeshifter. He's that
no,
guy.
he's ruling from his black fortress in the far north, plotting against us.
Meanwhile, you also
Apparently,
discovered,
he's just like bumming around this city, messing with us.
you also discovered a note that suggested that the number of shapeshifters being brought over from wherever was limited, and they were being told to keep a low profile, no killings, and blend in above all else.
Okay, so the people smuggling them in, no problem with killings, but they themselves, no killings. That's the rules.
And one of you realized last time that this sounds more like some kind of illegal immigration or people smuggling, or maybe refugees, than actual
Right.
conspiracy.
So I'm going to suggest, being a
Shapeshifter
good person,
immigrants.
that we gotta get into the smuggling ring in order to track it back, to talk to these shifters and see if we can help them out, because they seem
No,
like they're
where's-
in trouble.
Why don't we
No,
just go
we're
in through the bag and
shapeshifter,
find out where
you
they're
know.
coming from?
Is it you can't even
You could
tell.
also do that.
I can fit in bags.
Do you want to
Doesn't
climb in the bag?
Doesn't the bag just have a portable hole in it? Can't we just pull the hole out and?
The bag is a portable hole you guys have wrapped around itself to keep it from spilling anything out.
Okay, then I guess we could all fit in the bag, but I
you
can
just have to
fit in
set it
bags
down.
that are just actual bags. It's
Gimnef
my
just
thing.
wants to show off his secret skill. Fitting in bags.
They say that if a gnome can fit their head into a space, they can get their whole body into it.
See, I practiced on lockers in high school against my will, but still, I got a lot of practice.
I can't tell if this is Ironicus or Gibnef talking.
Oh, both.
Alright. So, you have a slightly harmless but well-meaning mage and the rest of you here. What do you decide to do tonight?
We should
Okay,
kidnap-
I turn to the tactless mage and say, "You've got a problem. Yo, I'll solve it. Check out these harps. They're part involved in it."
Damn. You salvaged it at the end there.
You stuck the landing.
Where are we? Where are we right now?
Yo,
Who knows?
Let's meet up in the wagon.
Hey guys, let's meet up in the wagon.
okay.
Step into my office.
Let's debrief.
Let's get Chicamel in here. He's had a rough day.
Okay.
Get him into our indoor stable.
No, he's just chilling on a pillow, I guess.
He's got much more mobility now with those new legs.
Yeah, but he mostly just
Yeah,
nobbles his
everybody
head.
knows the mobility of the majestic chicken.
I'm just saying, when you put camel-sized chicken legs on something...
Do we have a chocobo now?
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I did actually give you
A
a chocobo.
featherless.
Jesus.
A featherless. Does he have two
we have like
legs
a-
or four?
We have like a giant
He
kiwi.
has 4. He straight up just has chicken legs in place of his legs. He's all camel other than that.
Okay, so we have like human centipede chocobo. Chocobo centipede.
Yeah.
We have Chocobo Tour.
Have we?
It's a tour of itself, also.
Let's stop talking about this.
Can we can we say that like the party has patched up this hole in the wagon?
I'm gonna say that
Small
the
group.
wagon maker from town was contracted to do so.
Oh, because he has time in his busy schedule.
Hey, all he has to do is set one of the apprentices to work on it.
I guess.
He is incapable of passing a broken wagon without fixing it.
That sounds about right for that guy.
If you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
Okay, so we're all gathered around the meal table, which apparently is here.
Yep.
Corgi Shriner and
Marking the
camp.
5th time that we've eaten in this entire campaign.
Red letter day.
Hey, we're eating?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Let's eat the camel's old legs.
You could do that.
Oh,
I'm not sure I want to.
There's not going to be any meat on camel legs.
So yeah, I vote we immediately jump into this hole because I'm tired of just sitting around and feeling powerless chasing all these red herrings.
Seconded.
Okay. What about the wizard though? The court wizard.
What about him? Well,
Weren't we suspicious by the fact that he's instantly killing any shifter he sees?
Some-
Look, we can
Somebody
be
should-
suspicious of absolutely everyone in the castle, or we can follow up on what leads we have.
well,
Okay.
maybe we should also
This
This is
figure out
also
what the
simply my way of
actual,
saying adventure.
what the
please.
actual law
I could
involving
just go
shapeshifters
probe
is. in
everybody's
this.
minds. If I probed everyone's minds, we'd find out for sure. But it would
No,
What if
I
they
don't
had
think so.
shielding?
shielding?
What if they were also a scion and kept you from doing that?
Oh,
we don't need to validate
Oh.
her paranoia anymore.
there wouldn't be any
I'm
scions
sorry.
in this hick town.
Okay, okay.
Jesus.
You're right,
Hey,
Minero.
Miriam.
Have some dinner.
Silent,
Have some
silent
dinner.
Stuff.
Have some
Oh,
dinner.
okay.
Here's some wine.
Connor Shriner's like shoving food in front of her. Please
Miriam.
enjoy right now.
Anything to fill her mouth.
Miriam.
Yeah?
Did you read anything about this kingdom's laws at any point? Specifically regarding shapeshifters?
No, I mostly only ran into tax law.
I have spinach chips.
That sounds pretty good. But also the fact that the shapeshifters are apparently kill on sight.
That doesn't mean that's the
What's the-
town's law. It's
Not
the
written
wizard.
down as any sort of law.
Malthus.
That's what I'm wondering, is if it's a law or
Here's
just
here's what I think about Malthus. I don't trust him very much. I think he's got his own agenda, and I think he wants us to fulfill that.
I think it is highly suspect that he knew that that attack was going to happen before it happened.
Illusionists
Has
aren't
he ever
often
like
known.
prophesized like anything reasonably good before that?
Like I was.
I
in
didn't know he was a
mid-sentence,
prophet.
Illusionists generally do not prophesize. That's my
Yeah.
thing.
I don't
I'm an
know.
illusionist. I
So
never
he's
know
under
what's coming
arrest.
next.
Agreed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
You
don't-
foresaw these hearts pretty good.
Problem is, we don't have any solid evidence against him.
Exactly. So we should probably just
Other than
jump
the
in this
fact
hole and
that
maybe
he-
find some.
Let's jump in the hole and maybe find something.
Okay. We shouldn't all go in. That would be dangerous.
We should tie a rope around.
Also, I'm pretty sure whoever's trying to kill the shapeshifters, who is the wizard, is probably also not trying to smuggle the shapeshifters into the city, who is the murderer. I think they are separate people.
You think they are?
But do we
separate?
know that the smuggler is the murderer?
We know that the killing rune was part of the smuggling operation. It was to kill guards who were in order to make the smuggling go smoother.
All right, everyone in the bag.
Or
No, not everybody.
Who's going
Okay,
on?
how about Team B?
I'm going in the
goes
bag.
In the bag.
I'm Team
Hold on.
Bag.
I'll be team bag.
Team Bag was my favorite member of Prison Break.
Who else? There needs to be a third for Team Bag.
I'll be team bag.
All right, there you go.
Okay, gold team.
All
Even
right.
though Gibnaf's not really gold, but Gibnaf, did we ever give Gibnaf the sheet music for the songs we found in the Mancer's Tower?
Nope. I
Here
love
they
that
are.
stuff.
Oh, Gibnaf, I took some notes. Take a look at these.
All right, do I recognize these notes from-
you actually
from my
now have
library of music?
you actually. Oh, if you mean the actual compositions, they are glowing down where Miriam wrote them, and in fact, if playing them would actually cause the paper to start spouting the tiny version of the spell, which would be
Yeah.
in the beginning, etc.
Right in the beginning, there was rhythm.
Yes.
Then
You,
there was rhyme.
Anyhow,
Then there was get on up, it's bobsled time.
Well, that's the gosh darn worst spell
So the
ever.
great prophet DJ Jazzy Jeff appeared and said to all, "Let's go in the hole."
I like how
Yeah.
you interrupted your own reference.
Yes.
You three climb into the
it.
hole and
I'm going in
find
the hole.
It's because I could not think of a thing that he actually said, aside from, as Uncle Phil threw him out of the house.
two things strike you immediately. A, you
A
are
man
not...
and another man. Roll initiative.
Nice.
Wait, where are we? Oh,
I was
okay.
describing that. You are not on your home plane, and this is probably the elemental chaos, given that you are on a floating chunk of rock in a
God damn
void
it.
with fires, spreading across the sky, etc.
That seems like a place somebody would want to escape from, say,
Yeah.
from a bag.
Are shapeshifters known to exist in the elemental chaos, or is this like a halfway house?
It seems like the perfect place to
Is this a
for a
waypoint?
shapeshifter.
Well, this doesn't seem like it's a real, solid place of existence, but
It's no place to raise a family, is what you're saying.
Yes, Mars is no place to raise a kid. Anyhow, it's more the fact that what you see off in the distance really catches your eye.
Apathy eating it.
Actually, that's exactly it.
Hey guys, what's up? What did I miss?
Oh, hey, it's that thing you guys screwed up.
You
Well,
you
not
see
Todd.
you see
You
what
weren't
is
there either.
very clearly to some of you, familiar tower that has at this point gathered more and more additions to itself, things spreading out of it. It now looks more like an island with a spire on it. Landmass has been added and construction is underway on things.
Wait a minute, I
brethren.
recognize that tower. That was the giant tower outside of town that got sucked into itself. It looks exactly like it, but with an island.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Well, if it... Oh, dear.
That was the day we discovered the existence of Bonerton.
What do you guys think? What do you guys
In our-
think? Is this part of the current mystery, or just unfortunate reminder and coincidence?
I think
this
it's part of the current mystery in that this is why the shifters are refugeeing.
Ding ding ding.
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems pretty
But
fair.
I called that like 5 minutes ago.
No, you're not here.
And I've had that planned out for a while, so good on you.
Well done. Well done, everybody.
Well done, every wolf shirt.
Well done.
Well done.
Well done, the 3 wolves on your shirt.
And the moon also.
Continuity
Oh, no.
note.
It's
This
a
is
bald eagle carrying an American flag on the back of the shirt.
continuity note for the folks at home. This is not the exact tower that Gibnif recalls. It is the other one that looks exactly like it.
That happens.
Yeah.
This
There are a
tower
lot
has
of
2
towers.
layers?
Yep.
A second
Kyrie's
tower?
inside me?
Damn it. That line will never stop making me laugh. Anyhow.
Well, mystery solved. Let's get back out of the bag.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess.
no. Let's look for some shapeshifters.
Okay.
I want to
On the other side of this rock?
wherever the heck they are. I'm
Hey
gonna roll-
guys!
You hiding it on this side of the rock or on this side of the
I'll check. I'll
A
check
head
this side of
pops
the rock.
up right in front of Algernon.
Oh, they were on
Ah.
that side of. Turns out they were on that side of the rock. Okay,
Oh, it's like Mario Galaxy rocks. We can just run around all over them.
that'd be cool.
Let's say yes.
Oh man, we should have had Miriam on this team.
I'm gonna tip my hat.
Do you speak common?
You see the thing's head start making a really terrible motion like a cat hacking up a hairball. Is this better?
You
Yeah,
practiced
sure.
that, didn't
Getting
you?
there.
What? What did you just say, Gibnif?
I said you practiced that, didn't you?
Completely improv.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Winston matter.
I take it you're the ones who guide us to the waypoint?
About that, it's been compromised. Some things have went down. It looks like the way to the other side is closed. Also, if you go through, people are trying to kill you on sight.
That's still a better chance of survival.
Yeah, but we're hoping to, go from like 10%, more like 80. I'm here to help. My name's Gibnef Boneson, by the way.
Just tell Joey to move the bag somewhere else, and then all these guys can come out.
Basically.
I'm the last one. Come on, I paid double for this. Bring me through.
I'm thinking I know a great city. How do you feel about Gothic architecture? And I mean this in the most, like, Gothic sense.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You'll love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we go now?
Let's set this guy up in Bonerton.
That thing is really making me nervous.
Okay, cool. Also, one thing, I will return your double payment if you point out your compatriots so we can smuggle them out of this murder city.
That's not particularly easy to do, you know.
Oh, I thought you guys had like an affinity for one another.
I'm gonna just refrain from having the shapeshifter make the obvious joke here.
I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar.
No, we can't do that.
Have you tried?
It'd be pretty
I couldn't tell
shitty
you
society
weren't.
of shapeshifters if they could tell who was who.
I couldn't tell you weren't one of us. What does that tell you?
You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
No, there will be no Crocs in space.
I wondered what he was drawing.
Oh god, this really is a hell plane.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
The elemental plane of chaos, indeed.
Oh. The 5 fingers of apathy.
Shapeshifter just popped out of one of the holes.
I'm going to destroy that.
You know what? It's actually not going to be that hard. Just give it some time, and I think the problem will be taken care
Give it
of.
about a month, it'll probably be done for you.
No, not the rock. I'm talking about the guy in the tower.
Oh. That's true.
Oh.
Here's my plan. Okay,
It's a good thing Miriam
Well,
wasn't
if we
here.
wait long enough, he'll run out of universes to consume, and then he'll have no choice but to devour himself.
That's nothing but the most logical of thinking.
in this plan, we will have already been devoured.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The problem with that is you have a multiverse theory, so...
Whoops.
Well, see, eventually he'll devour the universe, and then the universe will just be inside him, and we can all just keep living in the universe. That's how it works.
Also
Right?
a reasonable theory, I suppose.
I'm pretty
Anyhow,
sure that was an
here's-
episode of Bravest Warriors.
Here's my plan that I was going to mention for what we do with this guy. We take this guy back and keep him under wraps so they don't murder him. Okay. And then we go up to the surface and find the person who's been find the shapeshifter who's been living as our new wizard friend, and maybe that shapeshifter can help us rescue the others.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good plan.
Could we?
I mean, she might have.
But could we ask this guy who he specifically paid, without
Yes.
tipping him off?
Well,
Why don't
I
you just
mean,
ask him right out and say
we've
won't
already
take you out
come
of the...
clear that the business went down. So and
Just say,
fell
hey,
apart.
you want us to take you out of this dimension that's not going to exist anymore? Tell us who you paid.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will say, who exactly did you pay? Because as my compatriot said, things have gotten really bad out there, and we don't know who's
Who's going to try and kill you and who isn't?
yeah. At this point, people involved are already being murdered.
El Coyote, of course.
Of course, El Coyote.
Is that the only name you have? Because that
Yes.
sounds like an alias, if I'm being honest.
Could you write that down in the chat for us?
It's like the coyote.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't exactly hear what you had said.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the druid, isn't it? Because nobody else would be half coyote.
Doesn't mean that's a term for somebody who smuggles.
I know, I was the first person to use it in the game. So,
Well, but it doesn't. It's also.
Well, maybe we could have Joey and Minerel pressure that dude with the whorehouse.
Did somebody
Yeah,
say
let's go
about
get-
something about pressuring that guy? Because I'm
Let's go-
all for that.
By
Let's
which
go
I mean
pressure-
sitting on his head until he dies.
Let's go
Oh.
apply pressure to his jugular until he tells us things.
Okay, well, we need to get back to the prime meridian and
Prime material. Prime material plane.
Yeah. I know what I said.
we're going to Liverpool, boy.
Nice.
Shall I assume you guys are heading out of the portal, or is there anything else you want to
Yeah.
do first?
I want to dress this guy up as
Benny.
who?
Benny.
Benny would be pretty cool.
I mean, plus he's dead, so.
Oh no, that's not a very good.
It's not a very good
Benny's
disguise at
not dead,
all.
Benny's me.
Yeah.
No,
Does
I know.
this shape
but
work?
We killed Benny.
How about this one?
I guess that's good too.
That's a little on the nose.
It's Benny.
Yeah.
I like
Definitely
Yes.
not.
That's,
Okay, that's
the one.
perfect. Yeah. Let's go with that. Now, see,
Even
the
though
problem
he's
with that is there might be a completely different person who tries to kill you if you go with that.
By which we mean Minerel.
Yeah, that's the joke.
I just like the idea that he shapeshifted into normal Kensington, and then we added the sunglass and fake mustache.
Yeah, like we had them. We didn't make him grow them. We added them.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get out of
All
here.
right,
Whatever the hell
we're
Paul
ready
is
to
going
go
to use.
back.
Pick your favorite pog for him. That's up to y'all. I'm going to clear the rest away.
We're
Oh,
ready
you know
to
you're
go
not
back.
gonna like
Well,
that.
this one's on top, so
Yeah,
whatever.
that's cool.
Oh,
I probably shouldn't put that pog down.
oh.
So
Go
we'll
ahead.
get mad.
Go ahead. I said, last time this came up, I said I was able to.
Don't do it. Let's just move on with our lives.
Up to y'all.
Let's move past and heal.
I hate you again. This is 2 weeks in a row. 2
No.
weeks.
We skipped last week. It was. We did it 1 week, then we skipped. Now
No,
it's another-
I was just editing this an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It came up 3 weeks in a row then? Because I'm pretty sure it was in like one of the earlier videos.
He might have, but you guys did it last week too. In fact, both of you did it, and one of you corrected the other.
Wait, what are we?
Don't
What are we doing?
go there.